guys, welcome to my channel The Aussie Way. My name is Abhi and in today's video I will talk about the top 6 things that you should plan before moving to Australia. So let's begin. Number 1. Plan your expenses and take control of your funds. Moving to a new country is an expensive deal, especially for the initial few months. Since most of the people who immigrate to Australia quit their job in their home country, and no one knows how long it would take to get into your first job. So, you should be prepared to support yourself financially without the active flow of income for the initial few months. Cost of living in Australia is very high, so it's extremely important that you plan your expenses well in advance. According to me, you should at least plan for 3 to 6 months of funds to support yourself for the initial few months. So, get your funds ready, check on your existing investments, shares, fixed deposits, mutual funds, or PF amount. You can also consolidate funds from your different bank accounts to a single bank account. Borrow money from your family if required, or just get a personal loan if you do not have enough savings with you. The point is that you should be aware of and in control of the funds that you have at your disposal. Keeping extra funds would be more beneficial as it would buy you more time to experiment and explore new things. You can even wait for the good job opportunity to come. It will also help you to offload some pressure of finding your first job quickly. If you don't keep enough funds with you, then you would be in a hurry to get into your first job as soon as possible, and then you might end up accepting the first job offer even on low salary. I know it is extremely tempting to accept the first job offer when you are here without a job, but it may not be the best option in the long run. So, in my opinion, you should take your own time and weigh all your available options before accepting your first job offer. The more offers you have in hand, the better it gets because then you have the leverage to negotiate higher salaries and better designation. When you are in Australia without a job, everything looks super expensive. And as a new immigrant here, we also have this habit of comparing the cost of living here in Australia with our home country, which makes things look even worse than they actually are. Spending a lot of money in short time may make you feel not so good about this place, and you may start cutting down on your spending when you are here. But my suggestion is that you should not cut down too much on your spending here because then you will not be able to have a good time here, which would just defeat the whole purpose of immigrating to this beautiful country. You can consider it as an investment on yourself and in your life. Just remember that the returns are really high on this investment. The money you are spending while in your job search is not going in waste, and it is basically being used for the greater good, which would change your whole life for better. Once you get a good job and start earning in Australian dollar, you will not even think about these small spendings. So just relax. Once you have your funds sorted out, then you should plan on how you would transfer your money from your home country to Australia. This leads us to our second point that you should plan before moving to Australia, which is opening a bank account in Australia. Number 2. Australian bank account. The good thing about Australian banking system is that it is very easy to open bank account in Australia, and for that you don't even need to be present here. Yes, you can create your bank account online from your home country in just few minutes. Once you have your account activated, you can also transfer your money from your local bank in your home country to your new Australian bank account online in just few clicks online. And the best part is that it is all free. For new immigrants, most of the banks provide no fee for the first few months. So there are a lot of options to choose from when it comes to banking in Australia, but it will be better if you open your first account in one of the top 4 Australian banks. The top 4 banks are called here the Big 4, and they are National Australian Bank, Commonwealth Bank, ANZ and Westpac. You should visit their webpage and compare the benefits and features of these banks and then finalize on bank where you will be opening your first account in Australia. In my case, I opted for Combank because I found their online support pretty good and they even had the best mobile app. The feature that I liked the most about Combank was that if you informed them about your arrival date, they would keep your ATM card ready so that once you reach Australia, you can just collect your ATM card by going to their branch. Okay, so enough of free Combank advertising. Now let's move to our next point. Number 3. Change your mobile plan. You should change your mobile plan to a prepaid plan and also activate international roaming so that you can receive OTPs on your SIM when you are in Australia. Obviously, you will be buying a new SIM here in Australia, but for initial few months, you might need your local SIM also so that you can keep getting your SMS and phone calls. You don't need to pick up any calls, but at least you will get to know who is calling you so that you can call them back from your Australian SIM. And don't worry, most of the Australian mobile plan have free calling to most of the countries. Moving to the next point. Number 4. Arrange your initial accommodation. Initial accommodation is a very important aspect as the first place you stay in Australia is more likely to become your long-term stay as well. So research well before deciding on the initial place to live. Don't book for long-term stay initially. It is better to book for only 2 weeks of stay initially. Once you are here, then you can explore different places and book for your further stay based on your experience. Try to stay near CBD, Central Business District. It is the main city where most of the companies have their offices. When you are searching for a job, you would be coming to CBD quite often for interviews and meeting job consultants, so it is better to stay closer to CBD. If you have friends or family and they are positive and supportive, then you should stay with them initially as this phase is little difficult, so you need to keep yourself positive, happy and motivated. Moving to next point. Number 5. Make connections and approach people in Australia. Start making new connections in Australia. Ask your family and friends if they know of anyone in Australia. Get connected to them and grow your network. When you are moving to a new country, it's better to know as much people as you can there. Don't be shy of approaching people and ask for help. Being an introvert myself, I know it is not very easy to approach people and ask for help, but try to change yourself. Become more open and social. There's nothing wrong in asking for help. People in Australia are very helpful. A lot of people had helped me when I moved here. This is one of the reasons why I am making these videos to help new immigrants, as I have been through this phase and have faced similar situation, so I know the importance and impact of the right guidance. Now, here comes the last point. Number 6. Job search and upgrade your skills. The most important goal for any immigrant is to find a good job. If you start your journey with a good job, then rest of the things also get sorted pretty easily. And you will be able to enjoy everything this place has to offer. So, to start your journey in the best possible way, you need to focus more on this aspect and be very well prepared for your job search. You should create account in Seek or Indeed. These two are the most popular website for job search here in Australia. Keep searching for available jobs before moving here. This way, you would know about the requirements and any gaps that you have in terms of skills. You should know what skills are required to get a good job here. Before moving here, you can do certifications and learn new skills that are in demand in Australia. This would help you in your job search. You also need to prepare a good professional resume, as without a good resume, you will not even get an interview call. Just remember that the better prepared you are, the better job you will get. Job search itself is like a full-time job. You need to be very organized and plan things properly. In my case, I was very well prepared for the job search. Maybe that is why I got multiple job offers in just 1 week. So, These were the top 6 things that you should plan ahead before moving to Australia. Let's see all the 6 points again. Number 1, plan your expense and take control of your funds. Number 2, Australian bank account. Number 3, change your mobile plan. Number 4, arrange your initial accommodation. Number 5, make connections and approach people in Australia. And last point, number 6, job search and upgrade your skills. Planning things the right way before migrating to Australia is very important. If you plan things properly, then you will have a good start here and your whole journey would be a memorable one. Getting PR is a big thing, and leaving your home country and moving to a new place is a huge step. So don't leave things to chance. Get organized and prepare yourself for the big move. See you in my next video. Till then, take care and start planning for your big move. Bye.